Well, good evening everyone, welcome to the channel. Really pleased to have you here. Thank you for tuning in. Big night tonight because it is, as the title says, the best race on Zwift. Of that I am sure. I'm very sure. I absolutely love this race. So for those of you who don't know, the uninitiated, this is the Zwift. Sorry, not the Zwift. I can't even talk. I'm trying to do too many things at once here. This is the Coalition Chase to the Underground. As per the title of the race, it's a chase race, meaning. So again, I cannot multitask for beep. As per the title of the race, chase, it's kind of, well, that's the format. So for those of you who are aware, you'll know the drill. That there are 4 groups sort of working together. Well, each group works together against the other group to basically win the race. So it's a bit like a team time trial. If you follow in real life racing, IRL racing, I should just do one thing at a time. I'm like trying to get my shoes on, trying to get ready for this one, trying to talk, failing at, I think, everything. 2 seconds, hang on. Right. So, what I was trying to say was, before my 2 brain cells stop working together. In fact, I tell you what, I'm going to switch this camera over here because then I can actually look forward. There we go. Hello, good evening, welcome. So, yes, the Chase series, it's fantastic. I love it. So, effectively, the Ds will set off from the start pen first. They will work together to go as fast as they possibly can. A short while later, the Cs will be released from the pen. They will work together to go as fast as they can and to hunt down the Ds. There's a pattern emerging because the Bs will then be set off after the Cs to chase them down and to work together. And finally, the As will be led out onto the course to effectively hunt down everybody else and to finish first if they can. Bit of an art form to it because, of course, yes, it is a race, and yes, everybody wants to be the first one across the finish line. However, if you try and break away on your own, you're not going to be as fast as if you you're not going to be as fast as you would be if you ride with the group. So it's a team effort, really, with a nice little sprint at the end. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to jump into this one. Being ride captain that I am this evening, I have the honour. Going to do a little bit of a community moderation. Make sure everyone's ready. Make sure that everyone understands the formats and that they're up for it. There we go. So who have we got in the pen? Let's have a look. I think I get to see all the riders in the pen, but let's hope that the riders pop up soon. There we go, so the little chevron that's above my avatar's head, the little yellow arrow, indicates me as the ride leader. So I'll have the honour of that this evening, meaning, well, it doesn't mean much. People can still do what the hell they like. But the idea is that I will be able to sort of call out powers, wattages, when to recover, when to go, sort of team strategies and team plans that I think are going to make the A-Cat riders, that's my group, go the fastest. And then hopefully I'm right for starters, and hopefully my guys will follow the instructions to the fullest of effect, and we will win. There's also a sweeper. We've got a guy called Grinrod tonight who's basically sort of going to be the guy to hopefully pick up any people who drop out of the group. Hopefully that doesn't happen though, and we'll win. Each group will have their own ride leader and or potentially sweeper if there are enough volunteers. And that's the race format. So that's the format. What about the course then? So we're riding around the Duchy Estate. Duchy Estate? We're riding around that course. Which means there's quite a bit of elevation. So over 7 laps. Well, not over, there are 7 laps plus a small or short lead-in. And with each lap having 44 metres of elevation, it means that there'll be quite a lot of elevation, all told. In fact, I'll tell you the maths now, because I've got it written in the video description. down below. So parkour, 22.7 kilometers. I think that includes the lead-in. 313 meters total elevation. So 45 meters per lap. So quite a bit to handle. So for the chunkier, heavier riders among us, I include myself in that. Gonna have some fun to try and put down the power and or stay with our groups over those climbs effectively. With it being 7 laps, I'm really hoping that I will have what it takes to be right up front, right at the very end. Only one way to know, though, is to race. So, a little bit of admin to do. I'm going to do that quickly now into the chat that you can see in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Let's get this done. Copy that. There's the companion app. Messages. Hi folks, welcome to the Coalition Chase to the Underground. So get the next message sort of queued up. I wrote some of these messages earlier so that I don't have to type as many as don't have to type quite as many, basically, is my thinking. So hopefully I can do a little bit of copying and pasting as we go. I've got my little notepad open on my screen as well, with some of the common phrases that I plan to use, such as recover here, push on the climb, ease up a little, stay together. All on. Let's go. Take your turn. And do 4.7 to 5 for first few laps. When on the front. Push. Yeah, the one we need to say is to push through this group. Hard. Don't let them on. Your wheel. Ease up, and there is a 5-set gap. There we go. So the sort of preloaded common phrases, effectively. So I've done a fair few of these chase races now. I tend to do this one most Fridays. I absolutely love and adore it. It's a lot of fun, really interesting as well. Good sort of threshold efforts. So yeah, I sort of know a few things to say. A lot of riders tend to sort of race it more like a crit race and go really hard really early, which is fine, like more power to you, but what we don't want is riders burning themselves out too early. We want to sort of try and finish strong, especially if there's a large or a strong group of Bs. Then what I find tends to happen is the A's will be pushing it and really gunning it, and then we catch up to the Bs, and effectively let them on our wheel. And then for the last part of the race, what it ends up being is the A's and the B's mixed together, with the B's holding our wheel and sort of trying to get a win in the sprint. So we definitely don't want that to happen, because if there are some strong B's who are sort of borderline A, what I often find with the Cat B's in particular is they tend to have really good sprints. They're either a little bit heavier or not quite as strong as the A's, for sure, which is why they're B's, but that's never a way to determine if they have a good sprint or not. Heavier riders tend to have good sprints, so that's always a danger. And there are B's who might not be able to put on the front as much or as long or as strong as the A's can, but there's a little, let's say 10%, maybe a little bit more, that they gain from sitting in the wheel, and that's enough to basically eliminate that delta in power and ability. So it gives them every chance to sort of sit in and hold the wheel and then give it full effort in the sprint and potentially win. So yeah, we need to make sure that we are putting in our efforts for sure to catch the B's, obviously the D's and the C's, but get to the B's, and then you need to make sure you sort of blow on through them. Don't ease up and get their wheel and then cruise with them. You need to just push through that group, that pack of B's. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So if you're watching now, I'd love you to drop a live, to comment in the live chat. Please do. I'd love to know if you've got any questions for me. And if you don't already, please do give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. That would be much appreciated. All the support you can offer is great as I sort of grow my little budding channel here. And if you're on Zwift on a Friday evening, looking for something to do around this time, then why not join the coalition and join a chase race? These are such good events. I assure you, you'll have a great time. And if you choose to join the coalition as well, which you can do using their Discord channel, just search for Coalition Racing on Google, and you'll get a link to their Discord channel. And yeah, start taking part in the community. There's ladder racing, there's TTTs, ITTs, ZRL, WTRL. So much to do on Zwift. You can do a lot of these things without even needing a team or like an affiliation to a team. But if you join a team, there's so much more you can do. So many more sort of events and events you can enter and opportunities to capitalise on. So yeah, I strongly encourage anyone who's an avid Zwifter to join the coalition. Yeah. So, cruising along. So in terms of how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, what I expect from myself tonight. Had a really good week last week in terms of power numbers. Definitely sort of pushed the form up a little bit and the power numbers up a little bit. Managed to get my FTP up to 337. So 337 is not the highest it's ever been. But considering I don't feel incredible or amazing, I've definitely felt better on the bike. And the best FTP I've ever had is 350 something, 353 or something. I'm not far off where I used to be. I do know that my 1 hour power is pretty non-existent, and I know exactly why that is. That is because I've not done a lot of outdoor riding and a lot of longer rides this year. It's all been here on Zwift. So yeah, I definitely need to develop my base again. So that will be something that comes over the next few months as I do try and do more and more. But yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. I'm getting back to where I was. I've got a few kilos left to shift. Probably see it a little bit here. So I'm back to 80 kilos. I was down to 79.4, but weighed myself this morning and quite surprised to see myself dead on 80. Although I've just had 2 rest days where, all right, I haven't eaten much at all. I've been very good at refraining from snacking and things like that. I've had soups and lots of fruit. Also hydrated a lot. So Wonder if there's a little bit of water retention in there. At least I hope so, because to get to 79 and then for it to go back up, or wait to go back up above 80, is just really annoying. So yeah, we'll see how we go. But if I can get to 74-ish kilos, or even less, dare I say it, then I'm looking at being back in sort of A+ category again. Well, I need to lose the weight and redevelop my my base again. So we'll see. So what have we got? What time is it now? 5:02. So let's just have a look at the start pens, because some of them, well, obviously they leave at different times, right? So Cat A's the group I'm in set off last. So events starts in right. So at 7 o'clock dead on, the Cat D's will set off, and then 4 minutes later the C's, 3 minutes after that, so 7 minutes past, 7 of the B's, and the A's, that's my group, set off at 8 minutes past 7. So let's just do a little bit more community chat to keep everyone engaged. So yeah, let's ask about that. These. I don't remember what I said now. So yeah, 4, 7, and 8. Let me just do a little typing. That's the idea. Grab the next bit of detail. So 1 minute to go. So we should see them set off any second now. There we go, off the D's go. The big group. Right. So just for a little bit of context, there are 4 of us in the A cat. The B cat looks to be huge. It's like 23 riders, so there's a very strong chance that they will get the win. C is 16, D is 18, so yeah, it looks to favour the Bs today. You know what I want to know? And if someone could tell me in the live chat on YouTube, that would be amazing. How do I message just my group? I've managed to message the Grinrod, who is my sweeper today, although the cat sweeper. But I don't know how to message just my group, so to speak. So just trying to figure out how to do that. All right. Away go the C's. Good luck, C's. Right, I need to go for a wee. Perfect timing. I'm going to just leave this on the pause screen for a minute. I will be right back with you. Okay. Right, I've got a minute and a half to go. What have I got here? Got everything I need. Get some music going. If you use Spotify, which surely everyone does, except for maybe musicians, I do have a Zwift race workout playlist. So feel free to check that out. If you go to my Instagram profile, look for Mr. Zwifter, and link in bio has a link to it. Right. Right, let's get these fans going. Right. Race mode. "15 seconds. Oh. Let's do this. Here we go. Huh? Oh my gosh. I might have to pump the brakes. Together, Lawrence, together. I can't even speak. Oh. Let's see how they're doing. Oh, great effort from T. Lawrence. Oh my god. Oh. Hang on a second. Oh. Oh. Stage 4 Touratopia? Oh, I'm not writing that. No way. Oh gosh. Save that. Oh my gosh. Wow. Hang on, I can't even think. Oh, oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh. Well, that was tough. I often say after a couple of rest days, that the first ride after my rest day is going to go one of two ways. Either I'm going to feel incredible and put down some incredible numbers, or I'm going to ride like a steaming pile of poo. And that was pretty somewhere in between. I stank a bit, but I was better than I thought it was going to be. I kind of had the sneaking suspicion in the back of my mind that it was going to be a struggle, that one. And it wasn't that my legs... Well, actually, no. Yeah, let's just think about how I felt there. My legs felt weak and a little bit empty. And the heart and the lungs felt a little bit kind of... I was going to say congested, but it just felt like I couldn't quite get my heart rate up and I couldn't get enough oxygen to my body. So, yeah. So, that was kind of all I could do tonight. But fair play to Lawrence and to Barbosa, who finished the Cat A's first and second, ahead of me and Grindrod. Really good performance from the pair of them. I was kind of hoping that Lawrence and Barbosa would kind of stay with us a little bit longer and that we could kind of work together, even if my turns were a little bit weaker and shorter, but I was holding them back. Excuse me. I was holding them back in truth, and it made no sense to get them to kind of wait because they were faster without me, so yeah, it was best that we sent them off. Well, sent them, but let them go, or asked them to go. Because as much as I think I did ride well for the first lap or first lap and a half, but I was messaging at one point, and when I looked up, everyone had gone, and I wonder if I'll have to watch this back. I wonder if I had applied the brake or something like that. I don't know, but I put in a Herculean effort to get back on, and that was it really. I think that was me having burnt the matches that I was otherwise going to kind of save later in the race. So, Yeah, good effort, good ride, happy with the numbers. Not the best I've ever done, but for the first ride back after 2 rest days. And by the way, I'm saying rest days like I've, been to a sauna, steam room, put my feet up and relaxed. I haven't, I've been working. Over the last 2 days, I've done 8 hours of commuting, so a fair bit. And some very early starts. So yeah, I haven't come into this rested. I mean, obviously the muscles haven't been stressed the last couple of days, and the lungs have been able to take it easy. But yeah, not rest days in that traditional format where I've been able to put my feet up and kind of restore all the glycogen into my muscles. It hasn't been that at all. So anyway, excuses aside, I hope you enjoyed the entertainment as much as I enjoyed riding it, despite the fact it was a bloody struggle. Well done again to everyone who took part. Massive effort to all the chasers there. And thank you to Coalition for putting on another wonderful, fantastic, super fun, really positive Chase the Underground. Just honestly, just my favourite event of the week. Friday nights are just the best. I'll leave it there for now. All that's left for me to say is thank you for tuning in. Before I let you go, before I disappear, please do go find me over on Instagram at Mr. Zwifter. Go and check out Coalition. Just go and give them a Google. The Coalition. And if you really want to support me and my family in the best way possible, the easiest way and the simplest way and the coolest way to do that is to head over to highjustride.com, my merch store. We can pick up cool hats for the winter, beanie hats, cool hoodies because it's getting colder, and who doesn't love a massive warm snug hoodie. And there's also socks and neck buffs for winter riding, caps for the sun if you're that way inclined, phone cases, backdrops, t-shirts, and all sorts of other cool stuff. So please do check it out. As always, again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here and staying with me. Peace and good vibes to you and everyone. See you on the next one. Please do like and subscribe. See you soon.